Okay, I did a fillet weld with the OTC DTX-2200, and the fillet, the coupon is cool. The machine is still running. It's still circulating water in the through the torch. So it seems like a long time. Either it's got something goofy going on, or the water cooler is totally inadequate. I don't know. I don't know which. My OTC rep that loaned me the machine did say that this machine has been through a lot. It's been continuously used in schools and factories and other stuff for 2 or 3 years now. So he said maybe something's going goofy with it that needs to be addressed. This seems like an awful long time for the water pump to continue running and the cooler, but whatever. Okay, so here's one fillet right here. I did the old "when I dip, you dip, we dip," and I stopped to clean the electrode and restart. Whenever you see, no matter how pretty it looks, whenever you see this on somebody's aluminum weld, they dip the electrode. Or they dip the electrode, or they touch the filler to the electrode. So anyway, it's really nice. So this is on the mixed wave setting. Pretty easy to control. It did a good job of keeping the heat in the root. The arc stayed put. It didn't try to wander around. Very, very stable arc. I went ahead and welded the backside. I didn't dip it this time. Really turned out pretty good for my first attempt to do a fillet on this machine. To this point, I've just been welding coupons. I can't say anything negative about that. It's working really nice. This one, yeah, I don't know. I probably should have sanded it. When I welded this side, I was getting some melt through on the back side of the vertical plate, and whenever you do that, of course, it's oxidizing because aluminum oxidizes like crazy. And when it's melted, not only is it oxidizing, but in the liquid phase, it has a tremendous affinity for hydrogen and sucks hydrogen out of the atmosphere. So I probably should have cleaned that, but this is just coupon welding, so I decided to power through it. And it's a good test to see how the machine runs when you're not helping it, when you're not giving it every little advantage and having the workpiece perfectly clean and all that. So it actually, I can't complain about that for a first run. Fairly small etched area. I'm on, let's see, what am I on for wave balance here? Oh, finally! No kidding, that was like 10 minutes before it stopped, before the fan stopped, before the water pump stopped. Let's see, wave balance. I'm on 75% electrode negative. I also don't know, I can't say how that shakes out with, let's go back to my tablet. I can't say how that shakes out with this. It's easy for us to understand 75% electrode negative when we have a wave that starts off being equal, but this wave on the mixed wave is by nature imbalanced because of that elongated negative side. So if you set it at 50-50, does it look like this? And then you're stretching both of these. If you go to 75% negative, that's something I'm fuzzy about. I don't know. It could have something to do also with the way, or it could be affected by the way this machine reads wave balance, which is starts from 0, and if you want more electrode negativity, Then you go minus, and the numbers go down to minus 35, which is 85% electrode negative. And then the numbers go up to, let's see, what was it, 20? 10. Okay, so it goes down to, or up to, depending on how you think about it, it goes to 60% electrode positive, 40% electrode negative. So it actually does allow you to go beyond 50-50 on the positive, which if you're dealing with a deeply contaminated part, and for some reason it's something that you can't clean, or like casting, it's got lots of inclusions in it, that might help you. Anyway, I don't know what minus 25 means when your wave starts like this. So that's something I'll have to learn more about, and maybe as I go here, maybe I'll find out what that really means, and then do another video. But anyway, there's the fillet. I'll put a couple of pictures on the Facebook page. Fantastic machine. It's a relief to have a water-cooled torch again. When I taught at a college, everything had a water-cooled torch on it, and that was great. And I missed that a lot because there's always aluminum to weld, for me anyway, and the air-cooled torch is a pain. It gets to be hard to hold on to. So it's really nice to be working with a water-cooled torch. As nice as, one-man operation here. As nice as this is, if I buy this machine, or buy one of these machines, I will beyond a doubt be running a CK torch. Not only because I love them, but because I already have one. I just got my CK-230 in this week. In fact, I will actually... It was within reach. So I took a picture of this a couple days ago and put it on the website, but hey, or on the Facebook page, but why not bring it out now? Trot it out. CK-230. So this, whatever machine I run next, it'll have this torch on it. It's a Type 20 platform architecture. So all of the consumable parts are for a Type 20 or Type 9 if you run an air-cooled torch. So this smaller, coarser thread is for the Type 20 and the 9 on the back cap. The insulator, gas lens, or a straight collet body, collets, all the consumable parts are Type 20, but it's rated for 300 amps. So I'm going to be using this for sure. So next to the Tech Torch, it's let's see, it's about to the base of the handle, like down here by my pinky, this pinky. It's actually quite a bit longer than the Tech Torch. So that's going from head to tail. If you line the front end of the grip, there's the difference. But roughly, I mean, a little bit bigger diameter on the handle, which is actually nice for me. I tend to like a slightly larger diameter handle on the torch. CK was nice enough to send a flex torch. I appreciate that. I've said before that I'm not crazy about flex torches, but there are times when they come in handy, I suppose. Maybe I'll work with this more and use more of the flex this time, since I have it anyway. But yeah, fantastic little torch. Can't wait to use it. But whatever I buy next, whether it's this OTC or a Miller, or Lincoln has an Aspect 230 AC/DC that just came out. No matter what I get, it's going to run this torch, no doubt about it. Love CK. All right, that's enough for the mixed wave. Done with that. I did try pulse a little bit with the mixed wave, just dinking around on scrap material, and it is definitely not for thick pieces. Definitely not for thick pieces. I can see how it would be handy for thin sections. I will play with pulse more. I admit I've never used pulse, at least not very much. I've used it a couple times, but I've always found it sufficient to control the pedal. But I can see how on thinner sections it could help. Pulse is useful in MIG. Pulse is useful for out of position welding. But with TIG, you have so much control over all the variables that it doesn't seem to have an effect there. So I just haven't used it. I haven't used it very much, but I'll explore it with this machine. I'll explore it on some thinner. If I have some thinner aluminum around here, I'll play around with it and see what pulse can do. But great impressions so far. Can't wait to do more with it.